Let's learn English through Educatune with Teacher Aya.
Today, I will explain the forms, differences, and relationship among phrases, clauses, and sentences. A phrase is a group of words that stands together as a single grammatical unit, typically as part of a clause or a sentence. It cannot stand alone as it does not contain a subject and a verb. It does not give a complete idea. It usually consists of an article, preposition, or noun. A phrase acts as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb in a sentence, so it can also be defined as a group of related words which lacks a subject and a verb that act a single part of speech in a sentence. Example, on the table. The group of words on the table has neither a subject nor a verb. This alone does not give a complete idea. Therefore, since it does not have a subject nor a verb, this is a phrase. Next, finished the task. This group of words contains verb, which is finished but does not have a subject. Hence, it is also an example of phrase. Look at the group of words Christine and her friends. These words can be considered as a subject, but it lacks a verb. There is no action done by Christine and her friends, so this is also a phrase. Always remember, a phrase can have a subject or a verb, but does not contain both. A group of words without a subject nor a verb is also a phrase. A clause is a group of words having both subject and a verb. It can sometimes act as a sentence, but is not always the case. There are two types of clauses, namely, independent clause and dependent clause. An independent clause is one that can stand alone as a sentence. It requires no extra information to understand. It has a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. Example in the sentence, after I die, I will be forgotten. This sentence is divided into two parts. The first part is after I die, and the second part is I will be forgotten. We just learned that an independent clause consists of subject and verb. In these two parts, the one that consists a subject and a verb is I will be forgotten. The subject is I, and the verb is will be forgotten. Since this group of words has complete thought, it is an example of an independent clause. Another is, I love my country, so I will make sure to protect its sovereignty. This sentence also is divided into two. The first one is I love my country, and the second one is so I will make sure to protect its sovereignty. Let us analyze the first part. The subject here is I, and the verb is love. This also has a complete thought and can stand alone. So, this is an independent clause. The second part of the sentence is, so I will make sure to protect its sovereignty. This also has subject and a verb. However, this begins with a conjunction so. Therefore, this clause cannot stand alone. This now is an example of another type of clause, which is the dependent clause. A dependent clause is one that cannot stand alone as a sentence. It is called dependent clause because it needs to be attached or joined to an independent clause. It is a supporting part of a sentence. Dependent clauses begin with subordinating conjunction such as before, if, when, after, so, hence, therefore, since, because, so that, and others. In the example earlier, after I die, I will be forgotten. The first part is considered a dependent clause because it has a subject, which is I, and a verb, which is die. However, it begins with a subordinating conjunction after and has no complete thought. Another example is because I woke up late, I was not able to pass my projects on time. This sentence is also divided into two parts. First part is because I woke up late, and the second part is I was not able to pass my projects on time. The first part is the dependent clause, as it may have a subject and a verb, but it does not express complete thought. Also, it begins with a subordinating conjunction, because. A sentence is a set of words that contains a subject and the predicate. Subject is the topic of the sentence, and predicate is what is said about the subject. It expresses a complete thought and begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop or a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. Example, I like you. In this sentence, the subject is I, and the complete predicate is like you. This has complete thought, so it is a sentence. Are you okay? The subject is you, and the predicate is are okay. Though it ends with a question mark, it is a sentence as it expresses complete thought. Last is look out. This group of words is just a predicate, but it has underlying subject, which is you. This is an imperative sentence commanding you to look out. Hence, this is a sentence. Now let us check if you can identify each group of words as to phrase, clause, or sentence. Number 1. An empty room. Is it a phrase, a clause, or a sentence? Number 2. I am sick. Three. Horror movies lately. Number 4. While you were sleeping. Five. I found my coin purse under my bed. Number 6. If I were a boy. Seven. Above the clouds. 8. 8. Although she graduated. Number 9. But she fixed it. And number 10. Where are you going? Thank you for joining today's class. Have a great day!
Do not forget to hit like and subscribe to Teacher Aya Educatoon. Thank you.